Gemini, hey there babies, Melissa here to do your weekly love reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Not going to resonate for all Geminis. I'm laughing because I just had a severe fight with my higher self, God, whoever, about, I started doing the Libra reading and I kept screwing everything up, and then I was like, clearing the space, going Libra, 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 and in the back of my head I'm going Gemini, 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 and it's hilarious because I could tell, for whatever reason, my ego was going with Libra. I don't even know why, but my spirit was like, I said Gemini, and you're doing Gemini first. So it is the right order. Apparently my spirit has OCD. Anyways, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overall energy for the connection. Anywhere from single to married, anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that pretty little Gemini brain of yours. Let's get at it, babies. Anything you need to know about me, about section, anything you need to know about donations, below. The energy you bring to the connection is the Two of Wands. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Justice card, the Libra card. Okay? I'm still having a fight with my higher self or something. It's so weird. I can't stand it right now. Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Gemini. It's so weird. I can't even do this reading right now. Okay, I'm going to do it because there's some message in here that needs to get out if you've made it this far, okay? Because I'm having a weird fight with myself that you shouldn't have to be a part of, but you are. Because that stress did pop out. That stress popped out in the Libra reading as well, and I think it was meant for you. And I don't know what's going on, but I'm here to help you, cuties. I'm not here to help you because I'm not better than you. I'm not your, it's like we got to get away from this superior, inferior. We're all the exact same level of everything, okay? Like we all are just as needed, just as lovable, just as lovely, just as loving. We're all just buried under that idea. Like we're all just trying so hard to be as good as everybody else. We didn't realize we already were. It's weird. What a weird message. I don't know what's going on here. You're lovely. I love you. Stress is real, and I can feel it. I feel like you're sitting, alone at this time with this stress, and I've been there. And sometimes it is just a job for you and the creator, and that's the only two people that can handle this. What I will say is that the creator, God, source, your higher self, never wants you to feel stressed. But there is something of that you're probably ignoring within you, as far as sometimes we're really not going for what we want because we don't think we can get it. So we're just doing whatever will work for now. What a weird message. This was probably like for one Gemini, okay? But it was, I'm telling you, again, it could have been my higher self or your higher self screaming at me to get your message out first. It was so aggressive. It does look like there is, I feel like a need to take action out of your thoughts, okay? Like your thoughts are correct, okay? This is where everybody gets this, so you just shut your thoughts off, shut your thoughts up, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not correct. That's not the correct advice. Never take that advice. Listen to your thoughts. Do whatever. I mean, obviously, with the exception that, your thoughts, your downloads will never be harmful of yourself or anyone else. The thoughts, what will harm you is your ego. What will harm others is your ego. And what this stress card here is, your ego refusing to do whatever your spirit's calling you to do. Okay? That's what I'm getting right now. And this is that too for me. The Four of Pentacles is that exact. You're closed off, completely closed off, because I'm gathering. I can't even speak. But somebody wants to speak to you guys very viciously. It's about knowing your own worth, and while everybody else knows your worth, Gemini, I don't know that you always do. I think that's our biggest problem as a human species, is we don't know our own worth. In fact, we're always really we're trained to adore and idolize other people when we should be adoring and idolizing ourselves. We've been given these powerful magical gifts that are just as unique as everybody else's. They're not the same as everybody else's, but they're just as unique and just as powerful and just as talented and just as magical. But what we don't get, nobody teaches us this, it's really simple, is that the truest self we can get to, the more everyone will be attracted. So it's like we try sometimes, like for instance, I sing, and I'm not the best singer, okay? The more I try to sing like other people, the less people listen. But the more I come out with my own unique sound, everybody wants to hear that sound. And it's about my sound, even in its uniqueness, is not Mariah Carey, is not Whitney Houston, okay? I have nothing near those voices. Mine has something new to offer, something different to offer. Mine literally has a vibration that heals people's hearts, okay? So it's like, whatever it is, wow, I just found that out right now with you. I didn't know that. But it's about whatever it is you're passionate about, whatever you're feeling called to, knowing that in your eyes it might not seem as powerful, as amazing as some people that you look up to, but understand that people in this world need you and need to look up to you like you look up to those people, okay? They need you and your gift. And you and your gift are special. This is crazy. What? Does this have anything to do with the cards? It's saying, please take action towards your dreams. Whatever they are, they're not too big. They're not, you know, they're yours. And they should be just from your soul, not, you know, from your heart and soul, not from trying to, you'll get the best response when you're just being authentic, okay? That is not to say that people don't make it in this world in a sort of seeming like an outer successful, like we think they look successful without having come from an authentic space. There are plenty of people out there making it. But if you were to sit at their house with them at night while they're bawling in their bed because they're lonely, they didn't fulfill their own purpose that day, they fulfilled somebody else's. If you truly want the kind of life where you go home and you jump into I'm picturing you flopping into a huge feather bed, poof, and everything is right with the world, it will be you coming from your authenticity. Whew. I mean, this is magical. It's powerful, and it's not going to reach anyone. Taking action towards your dreams. That's what I'm feeling right now, and it feels like justice will be served. And rather, I don't even feel like there's a connection here, if I'm going to be honest with you. The message feels very specific to Geminis that might be out there just wanting to really come into their own and really get their own magic and power. I don't know that Geminis want to do that. I don't think Geminis know that they don't understand their own power or worth. And I'm not saying all Geminis, whoever this is for. I don't even think you know how powerful and magical you are to doubt it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even, you're not like, oh, I'm not that magical. I don't even think you have it in your sights, how magical and powerful you are. Okay? That is crazy. This is crazy. We got the Knight of Swords. I'm going to go through all of this as if it's a connection. It is an outcome. It's 5D communication, okay? And I don't think it's with another person. I think this is you building your inner strength in your higher self. I feel like you're having some fears, insecurities, doubts about yourself. And I'm just going to pull out all of the cards that I normally would pull out, and it's really going to be about your past, present, and future for me at this time. Sorry, I just changed up the whole damn plot twist. I see what's going on here. You were sitting idly by, okay? Even feeling defensive and guarded, feeling sort of just guarded. The Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords both mean that to me, guarded. Not, it comes from a space, our guardedness or our meanness, our defensiveness, it all comes from a space of not really wanting to have to fail or, there are going to be failures, okay? We are going to fail in life. But the truth is, if you continuously strive toward or if you continuously seek out your authentic truth, you cannot fail there. There's no failure to be had there because everything you do isn't for naught at that point. It's drawing you closer to who you really are. This is such a strange message, but what I'm getting is so that's your past. That's where you were stuck right into the taking action into the now, which is this, you are going to finally be getting and seeing, reaping some rewards for the things you've poured into this universe, really coming into understanding that your resources are endless when you come from an authentic space. This revelation, whatever it is you're having, I feel like you guys have had these downloads recently that I think you are doubting. And I do not take personal readings, but I do have an email address. If you want to, if anybody out here needs somebody to just really, I come from no judgment. I don't need you to give me your downloads, like whatever. But I do want to encourage you to, whatever it is that we have within us is just screaming to be let out. And the more we suppress it, the more miserable we become on the outside. We end up fighting everybody. We end up hurting people we don't want to hurt. We end up hurting ourselves. We're in pain. Everybody's in pain around us. And it's all due to us suppressing what it is that we've been gifted with, okay? Our purpose here on earth. And it looks like you've had these wild revelations. Again, I think you're coming into this space of really understanding your own resourcefulness and getting that, again, resources you have to go out and find are when you're not living in your purpose. Resources will pour into you endlessly when you're coming from your authentic space, okay? Resources in that particular department. So information will continuously flow in. When you're walking in your purpose, information on that purpose in particular will continuously flow in as you're allowing it to release and releasing it to the world like you're supposed to. Then more will come in and you'll have more information to share with the world. What a weird, whoever this is for, this is very interesting. So it really it's you coming into this space where you finally get, oh my God, that information is never going to stop as long as I am honoring it, okay? And I feel like that information is coming in wildly. That Knight of Swords is like, again, wild amounts of downloads. It's just a lot of 5D communication, and I think you guys have been in this space of just kind of really psychic and psychically in tuned, whatever it is. Even if you don't want that to be what it is, full of ideas, let's just say. Full of ideas. I know that not everybody believes in the esoteric, even people that don't watch or that watch these card readings. But if you just want to think of them as ideas, it looks like you're full of brilliant ideas at this time and you have ample opportunities that will lead to this extreme stability in your future. Again, as long as you do not suppress and you do allow to release any of that information. You don't need to release, it is about using your discernment about what to release and what not to release, when to release it, when not to release it. I always like to think of it as, is this going to help or is this going to hurt? Now, it doesn't mean everybody's going to agree with it, but does what I'm saying help the world or does it hurt the world? And that is, that's how I try to decide on my posts. Sometimes I post and then I'm like, maybe that doesn't help, and I delete it, okay? So I go back and forth. I don't always trust myself. We do have an ego and a spirit. So it's like, I really try to use my discernment, what information is coming from which part of me. Wow, what an interesting reading. I don't even know if that has anything to do with the cards, but that's a story that came through. And I always like to say I'm a psychic medium before I'm a tarot card reader. Tarot card reading is pretty new for me still yet. And the messages that come through are, whatever comes through. People are like, how do the cards say that much to you? The cards say nothing to me, okay? I mean, they might pique something in my brain when I take a peek at the card. But the story just starts to be downloaded at that point when I've opened up that, that made me feel this way. And then, the information just starts pouring in. I don't know, okay? I've always been able to talk a lot. It says, trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Amen. You must. If you're still having some doubts, look at all of this is like 5D communication. All of this is 5D communication, you possibly doubting that information, that communication, or doubting your own skills and abilities. And the truth is, you were built to attain your wildest dreams. Whatever it is your little heart dreams of, that was yours. That was actually custom made just for you, and you have what it takes to attain it. The only thing that can stop you is your ego. And people are like, I don't say that in a mean way. I have an ego. I've had to beat that mother effer down for years.